What's going on, everybody? Cigar Show Tim here of Tobacco Talk Media. And I told you a few months ago when I got this travel case from TISFA that I was going to take it with me to Hawaii and test it out, put it through its paces, and see how it did at maintaining my cigars. So, let's find out the results. Okay, so I've been back from Hawaii now for about 2 weeks, and I have this TISFA case. Let's go through it and see how humid the cigars still are, because some of the ones I intentionally left through the entire trip there and coming back because I wanted to see how well did they stay humidified in this TISFA travel case. So let's open it up, and what I did instead of having the cutter lighter combo that came with it in this pouch is actually it was the perfect place for me to put my Cigar Medics humidimeter. And it was interesting going through TSA with that. I wondered if they were going to take it. The guy looked at it, did the swab to make sure there was nothing inappropriate on it, and said, enjoy and have a good one, because of the metal prongs right there. But this right here was phenomenal as a resource for me to know how the cigars were doing inside this case. So it was a godsend having this humidimeter there. Now, as far as the humidification, what I did for it is I actually, in the little compartment that it came with the little clear tray holder, is I took an 8-gram Boveda pack, a 72% one, because I wanted 72% because I wanted to give the cigars the best possible chance at staying humidified enough and hopefully not have them dry out. So that's what I put in there, and as you can see, this same exact one still has plenty of pliable moisture inside it. So it has done very well. Now being back for a couple weeks, so you figure it's been in for nearly a month and it has not dried out yet. That's a really good sign. So let's take a look at a couple of these cigars. Put that back in there. At a couple of these cigars and see where they are in terms of humidification. So let's take out this one here, which was in there the entire time. It is the brand new Connecticut from Founder Cigars, reblended and everything. So I'm going to turn on the Cigar Medics humidimeter. I'm going to put this into the foot of the cigar and hold it there. And so this is reading at 47% currently. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera. There we go. 46%. You can see there. So that's the first cigar, and this was in this case the entire trip, the flight there, the whole time while I was there, and everything. Let's go to another one. So I took along Mr. Steve Saka, the Papa Saka, with me. So let's go and see what this one registers at. Turn it on. And this one is showing here, you can see, at, maybe it'll register, maybe it won't. It's not registering the numbers. Well, I'll read it off to you. It's saying 61%. There you go, 61%. Oh, 60. So this one actually has done much better and done well. Maybe it's because of the cello on it. Let's go to the Maria Lucia from Luciano Cigars, and let's poke it in there. This one here, as you can see, if I pull it into focus, this one here, as I get close, you'll see 57. So this one here has gone down a little bit, but 57. So still more humid than the cigar that didn't have any cello on it. Okay, let's come to the last two over here. This one is the Hoot & Young. This is the Operation Gothic Serpent, which was released at PCA this year. So let's turn this on and come here with it and angle it. So I'm sitting at 62.59. So 59%, right around 60%. And where I like to enjoy my cigars, honestly, is at about 62% relative humidity. They smoke better, the burn line is cleaner, I don't have to relight them and mess with that. So let's go with this last one, the new size of the Crown Heads Mil Diaz, the Topes, and let's turn this on and let's see where we are at with this one. So as we zoom in here, you'll see sitting right around 60%, 59, it just dropped down. So we're sitting right around 60% relative humidity for all of these cigars, with the exception of the one that did not have any cello on it. Let's try it in a different spot and just see if we get a different reading. But right now, I'm actually getting 52 is where it's showing now. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Nope, not going to do it. It tried, 51 and 50. So, overall, did this TISFA Travel Case perform as I wanted it to? Well, what were the only parameters? Keep the cigars smokable. That was it. So after 2 weeks in here, and then airplanes, going through airports, in baggage, all the different things, sitting out with me while I'm enjoying a cigar. I've got a couple pictures that I took while I was enjoying cigars, so I'll put those so you can see those. And know that this was not just babied and, okay, I've got to put it in a Ziploc and really try and, make sure that I'm helping it as much as possible. Overall, it did well. Is one of the cigars too low in humidity for me to smoke? Yeah, right now it is. But it's interesting that if you want to have a case like this and you want to use it to take cigars with you, even for a couple weeks at a time, if you just smoke a cigar every 3 or 4 days, you can use this case and it's not going to have a significant impact on whether or not your cigars are smokable. Now, when these were all put in here, they came from my humidor. They were all sitting at about 65% relative humidity. So the ones in the cello actually have done very, very well and have hardly changed at all. The one by Founders was never in cello, so it's not in cello. So before, it was actually sitting in the low 60s, a little bit lower, about 60%. So it is down about 10% in its relative humidity from where it started. But overall, am I satisfied with this case? I absolutely am, because I know that I can take it with me for a week, 2 weeks, whatever it may be, and it's going to take care of my cigars. It's durable, it's got a little bit of padding to it, and it works great. Threw it in my backpack, and off I was to Hawaii and to enjoy cigars on vacation. So if you're on the fence about a travel case that's like this, not many people have these, but this is the perfect case to take to a lounge, take when you're going to go away for a couple days, a weekend, whatever it may be. Maybe this is an option you want to pursue so that it actually looks less like a humidor or a travel case or anything like that. And it looks something a little bit more classy that you get to take with you. Because after all, sitting back and enjoying a good cigar, there are not many things in this world that are classier and more relaxing than that. So overall, did great, performed well, and shockingly, the cigars that have cello on them did better at retaining their humidity inside here, and the Boveda pack was not dry after nearly a month being in this case. So if you've been on the fence, there you go. Now you have it. These kinds of cases do quite well. So leave some comments, ask some questions. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. Do you have any questions about this case specifically? Do you wonder, anything else about it? Whatever it may be, put it down in the comments. I'd love to continue the conversation there and answer any questions you may have. But with one of these, you get to do one thing that I say every time. Enjoy your cigar journey, everybody. I'm Cigar Show Tim. As always, I'll see you.